Hello friends, welcome to the third part of paper solution of JEE Mains 2019 10th January shift 1. In last session we completed up to total 18 questions and now we have to move on for the next question. So this is the first question of today's session, that a point P moves on the line 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. If point Q of 1, 4 and R of 3 minus 2 are fixed point, then the locus of centroid of triangle PQR is a line dash. So a P is on the line 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. So very first thing, we're going to assume that let P of HK is on the line 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. Therefore, we can say that it's 2h minus 3k plus 4 equals to 0. This is the first equation we'll get. Now, Q and R are the fixed point and locus of centroid of triangle PQR we want to find out. So, let centroid of triangle PQR is G is equals to, let us put the HK value and the points Q and R, because we know the equation of centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So from that we can say that 1 plus 3 plus h by 3 and 4 minus 2 plus k by 3. And we have assumed that centroid is G. So let's say that G has coordinates xy mainly. So it will be 4 plus h by 3 and 2 plus k by 3. So therefore, let's get the values of x and y in terms of h and k. Okay, so we can compare the coordinates, and y equals to 2 plus k by 3. So we can say that 3x minus 4 equals to h and 3y minus 2 equals to k. So now we have equation number 1. So now from equation 1, we can put this value h and k into the equation. So it's 2 into 3x minus 4 minus 3 into 3y minus 2 plus 4 equals to 0. Therefore 6x minus 8 minus 9y plus 6 plus 4 equals to 0. Therefore we'll get 6x minus 9y plus 2 equals to 0. So we can say that this locus of the centroid is a line which is already given, and this line has slope equals to minus 6 upon minus 9, that is 2 by 3. So now it is not a line parallel to x-axis, it has a slope 2 by 3, so it is B. That will be your answer. Right? So it's very easy question based on the coordinate of geometry. But for that you need to know the equation of centroid of triangle as well as the conditions regarding the locus of points. Okay, so hope you all understand this point. Next question let's talk about. The next question we have that if dy by dx plus 3 sec square xy equals to sec square x, and we have given x belongs to minus pi by 3 to pi by 3. Also we have given one condition, y of pi by 4 equals 4 by 3. So we need to find out y of minus pi by 4. So it is a question based on chapter number 9, which is differential equation. Okay, and we can surely say that this is also based on a theory of solution of differential equation, and for that it's a case of linear differential equation which has a format dy by dx plus p of x into y equals to q of x, and for that we need to keep the integrating factor into the picture. So if you compare the above equation with the standard form, we'll get p of x as 3 sec square x and q of x as sec square x. So the integrating factor I want to find out, that has condition e raised to integration px dx. So it is e raised to integration 3 sec square x dx. So it will be e raised to 3 10x. That will be the integrating factor. Now, according to the solution of linear differential equation, we have to multiply integrating factor on both the side of this equation 1. So we can say that e 3 raised to 10x dy by dx plus 3 e raised to 10x, e raised to 10x, or let us keep 3 as it is, e raised to 3 10x into sec square x y plus equals to e raised to 3 10x into sec square x. So according to the condition, this left side will become d by dx of y e raised to 3 10x. If you just check on the left side, it must be a derivative of y into e raised to 3 10x. As far as right hand side is concerned, what I'll do, I'll first divide with 3 and then I'll multiply with 3 so that it will become 3 sec square x. Now taking integration on both the sides, so integration d by dx of y e raised to 3 10x dx equals to 1 by 3 outside. It's e raised to 3 10x into 3 sec square x dx. So now this left side will become integration and differentiation cancel. So we'll get y e raised to 3 10x. And on right side, we'll directly get the answer as, we'll directly get the answer as e raised to 3 10x plus c. And now I'll tell you the rule, that what rule I applied. I applied a rule that e raised to fx into f dash x equals to e raised to fx plus c directly. You just observe that in the power of e, we have function e raised to 3x. And that's this e raised to 3x, in that 3 10x has derivative 3 sec square x. So what I just did, I just multiplied and divide and multiply with 3 to get the direct derivative of 3 10x, which is 3 sec square x. So that will be the answer, right? So it is better if you know this property, right? It just conserves your lesser time, because if you don't know this property, you have to take a substitution, okay? And it is not better option to go with the substitution as a sub part, okay? So now this is our differential equation. Now here we have given y of pi by 4 equals to 4 by 3. That is, for x equals pi by 4, we have to put y as 4 by 3. So therefore 4 by 3 e raised to 3. Now we all know that 10 pi by 4 is 1, which is equals to 1 by 3. 10 pi by 4, that is again 1, plus c. So what we'll get? We'll get c as 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3, that is 1 e cube. That will be the answer of c. And therefore the equation will be y e raised to 3 10x equals 1 by 3 e raised to 3 10x plus e cube. That is our differential equation. And now if I want to find out y of minus pi by 4, so in this equation I'm going to put x as minus pi by 4. So for that, y equals e raised to, now just check, 3 raised to e raised to 3 10 minus pi by 4, that is minus 3, that is y into e raised to minus 3, 1 by 3 e raised to minus 3 plus e raised to 3. So just take common e raised to minus 3, right? If you take e raised to minus 3 common, then we'll get y as 1 by 3 plus e raised to 6. That is the answer, okay? So hope you all understand this. I forgot to put options in this, so that will be the answer. Clear, everyone? So it's a completely textual question. We cannot put this as a pure JEE. It's a pure textbook based question, right? Because you already did this kind of questions in the exercise also. Move on with the next question. The next question, we have a plane passing through the point 4 minus 1 2, and it is parallel to the lines and also passing through the point dash. Okay, so this chapter question is mainly based from the three-dimensional geometry, that is from 12th science. In that, a point is given on the plane and the plane is parallel to two lines which is given to us. So let us talk about first line. So line L is x plus 2, y minus 2 by minus 1, and z plus 1 by 2. So let us write down first direction of line, which is 3, minus 1 and 2. And from second line, the direction vector will be 1, 2 and 3. Now, plane is parallel to both the lines. It is but obvious that normal of the plane will be L bar cross M bar. See, it's a simple thing that when a plane is parallel to the line, we can obviously say that, let's say first line be like this, and we don't know about the second line, but we surely say that they must not be parallel. These two lines are not parallel, so maybe they can be intersecting, right? So if you do the cross of any two vectors which are in the plane or which have a parallel vector inside the plane, so the cross of these two vectors will give us a normal of the plane. This is just a simple geometric point of the plane that you need to understand first. Okay, let's say if it is a plane, just you can see that if it is a plane, and if one of the line is something like this and second line is something like this, both the lines we consider surely as a parallel of a plane. So these two lines, so both the parallel vectors of this two line vector must be inside a plane, and then you just have to do the cross of those two vectors to get a perpendicular vector, and this perpendicular vector will become the normal. Okay, so from the geometry we can also obtain that. So we'll just do the cross of them. So n bar equals, it's 3 minus 1 2 and 1 2 3, so it will be I j k 3 minus 1 2 and 1 2 3. So n bar equals minus 3 minus 4, which is minus 7, then 9 minus 2 7, which is again minus 7, and 6 plus 1, that is again 7. So this will be the n bar. Also point A bar equals 4 minus 1 2 is on the plane. Therefore, equation of plane r bar dot n bar equals A bar dot n bar, which is xyz dot minus 7 minus 7 7 equals A bar, that is 4 minus 1 2 and minus 7 minus 7 7. Now if you understand it, so we can take 7 common from this, so we'll get minus x minus y minus z equals to minus 4 plus 1 plus 2, and it is minus x minus y minus z. It's 2 plus 1 3 minus 4 minus 1, and it will be x plus y plus z equals to 1. This is the plane which we want to find out, and now you just have to put one by one all the options into the plane to check that which point will gonna satisfy it. So it must be A as the C is the answer. So here 1 1 and minus 1 satisfying the equation, hence that will be the answer. Okay, that by putting the point we need to check which one gives you LHS equals RHS point. Okay, so hope you all understand this also. Moving with the next one. It's very important question. You all have to be very much of quite focused about this because it's an important one. See, we want to find out that integration has minimum value for what order pair of AB, right? We have given I as a to b x raised to 4 minus 2x squared dx. Now, what you as a student, you think that it's completely based on definite integral equation, right? So what we'll do, we'll just do the integration first and we'll put upper limit and lower limit, right? And then we think something, but it's not necessary. Whenever based on definite integral, if you find such question based on minima or maxima, don't think to go with the integration in that. Okay, first of all, let us just take this as a function. Let me take fx as x raised to 4 minus 2x square as a function. Now, first of all, before starting the solution of this question, let me tell you one point, that whenever we have definite integral, it is completely based on area bounded by the curve with the coordinate axis. That is the point, right? What is the actual meaning of definite integral? It's an area bounded by the curve with the coordinate axis. So let me find out the how the curve of this function can be behaved. Okay, so let's go with the derivative. So f dash x, so let's do the derivative, that f dash x equals 4x cube minus 4x. Now to get maximum or minimum of any function, let us find out the second derivative also. So f double dash of x will be 12x square minus 4. Okay, now for maxima or minima, we need to take f dash x equals to 0. So therefore 4x cube minus 4x equals to 0. So we can take 4x common, x square minus 1 equals to 0. And we'll get x equals to 0 and x square equals to 1, though x equals to plus or minus 1. So we'll get 3 critical points, right? 0, 1 and minus 1. Now, if you don't want to go with double derivative and check one by one, so you have option to go with the first derivative test also, but we have already find out f double dash of x. So let us find out f double dash of 0, which is minus 4, f double dash of 1, which is 8, and same way it will be f double dash of minus. So 0, therefore 0, x equals 0 be the local minima, and x equals to minus 1 be the local, sorry, x equals to 0 will become local maxima, because we'll get less 0 answer for double dash, and this will be local minimum, plus or minus 1 both. Okay, so now as you just want to find out the graph, that how it works, let us take the coordinates here, x-axis, y-axis. Let me put the points. So here it will be minus 1, here it will be 1, and here it will be 0. Now let's just check the graphical representation. So minus 1 and 1 are the local minimum points, and 0 is the local maximum point. So just check that what should be the answer at 0. At 0, function has answer 0. This is a function. At 0, it has answer 0. At minus 1, at x equals minus 1, function has answer f of minus 1. F of minus 1 has answer 4 minus 2. Sorry, 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. And at x equals 1, f of 1 has also equals to 1 minus 2, that is minus 1, right? So at both the points minus 1 and 1, we get answer as minus 1 minus 1. So at x equals minus 1, answer is minus 1. At x equals 1 also, it has answer minus 1. At 0, it has answer 0. So maybe the graph of this function will be, sorry, the graph will be something like this. This can be the graph. Okay, so now let us find out that what should be the point this and this. Okay, so for that, let us take function equals to 0. So x is to 4 minus 2x square equals 0. Then I'll tell you that what is the actual reason I'm going to find out like this. Okay, let me plot a graph once again properly. See how I can plot this graph. As we just find out that at minus 1 and 1, we got the local minimum points, and 0 is the local maximum points. So compulsory before minus 1, function will get decreasing. Then it starts increasing. After 0, it will again decreasing. And then after it will again get increasing, something like this. Okay, so here is the points. So now to get that which are 1 and 2, these 2 points, I need to take fx as 0. So x is to 4 minus 2x square equals to 0. So I can take x square common. So either I can get x equals 0 or I can get x equals plus or minus 2. So these are the points where function will give us 0 answer. So here is the point minus root 2 and here is the point plus root 2. Now just check properly that if I found that this is the graph and the area bounded by this graph with the coordinate axis has this much portion, and as you can check on the left side and right side of this portion, that this portions and this portion will give us maximum answers because the graph is going to upward, concave upward. So on the above x-axis the graph is something like this. Okay, so the area will get the maximum value, right? So which one portion will give us the minimum answer of an area? So this white portion which I did, this and this will give us the minimum area of the function, and that will be in between what? Minus root 2 to plus root 2. Hence we can get the direct answer from this graph that if I has minimum n value, then order pair will be, this will be the lower limit and this will be the upper limit. Hence answer will be AB equals minus root 2 and plus root 2. So it is a very particular and special case where the question is from integration, right? But whatever method I applied is completely based on application of derivative, right? So hope you understand what I did, right? So two things you have to keep in your mind, that whenever it's definite integration, it is always show the area bounded by the curve with the coordinate axis. Okay, and when it's based on minima or maxima, just try to forget about integration and keep focusing on the differentiation. Okay, so move on with the next one. Next question much hai k 5r square are the length of sides of a triangle, then r cannot be equals to. That means that three sides are given to us for the triangle and we have to find out that which of the following values of r cannot be possible. Okay, now we know that if a triangle has three sides, then sum of any two side is always greater than third side, right? Sum of two sides is always greater than third side. So let us take case 1 where we can say that 5 plus 5r greater than 5r square. Let's go with this case. So 1 plus r greater than r square. So 0 greater than r square minus r minus 1. So we can say that r square minus r minus 1 less than 0. So the factors, if I want to find out, therefore r equals minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2. So we'll get 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2. So therefore I can say that it's r minus 1 minus root 5 by 2 and r minus minus 1 plus root 5 by 2. Sorry, 1 plus root 5 by 2, which is less than 0. And therefore we can say that r belongs to 1 minus root 5 by 2 to 1 plus root 5 by 2. This is first case we talk about. Now second case, let's take 5 plus 5r square greater than 5r. So 1 plus r square greater than r and r square minus r plus 1 greater than 0. But for this, let's talk about delta. So delta will be b square minus 4ac and delta equals to minus 3, which is less than 0. So this is possibly for all r belongs to capital R. For all real numbers, this is correct, right? Therefore, which is possible for all r belongs to capital R. Okay, and now let's talk about the third case where 5r square plus 5r greater than 5. So r square plus r minus 1 greater than 0. So the factors of this will be r equals minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2, hence r equals minus 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2. Therefore, it can be r minus minus 1 plus root 5 by 2 and r minus minus 1 root 5 by 2. and it is greater than 0. Therefore, R belongs to minus infinite to minus 1 minus root 5 by 2 union minus 1 plus root 5 by 2 to infinite. So now from case number 1 and case number 2, let's put those values into on the scale, that either it will be from between 1 minus root 5 to 1 plus root 5, and let's say this is minus infinite, this is plus infinite. Now just check properly. 1 plus root 5 by 2 will be somewhere over here. Then after it will be minus 1, minus root 5 minus 1 by 2. Okay. Then after it will be root 1 minus root 5 by 2, and at last it will be minus 1 minus root 5 by 2. And now the required interval we want is minus 1 root 5 by 2, 1 minus root 5 by 2 to 1 plus root 5 by 2. This is the first interval we require, and this is this second interval we require, like this. So now just check that which of the following is not belongs to such interval. Okay, and for that we have to find out the approximate answer of those all values. So it's minus 1 minus 2 point something, so minus 3 point something by 2, right? Approximate answer, because root 5 has answered 2.25 approximately. So minus 3.25 by 2, this will be 1 minus 2.25, that is minus 1.25 by 2 approximately. Then root 5, so it is 1.25 by 2, and this will be 3.25 by 2. So which one is not the possible case for us? That is, we need to check. Okay, so let's check from the options. So this will be the common interval. Let me show that interval to you all, right? This will be the common interval, right? So it will be from 1.15 by 2 to 3.25 by 2. So from 4 options we have to check that which one belongs to this interval. Okay, so let us write down this in terms of decimal, that 1.15 by 2 is approximately 0.6, and this will be approximately 1.6, right? So let's talk from the 4 options. So 3 by 2 has answer 1.5, so it is in between the range. Then 3 by 4 has answer greater than 0.2, that is 0.75. Then 5 by 4 has also answer let's say 1.25, and 7 by 4 has answer 1.75, right? So 1.5, 0.75 and 1.25 belongs to this range. So this can be the answer, that is, this value of R cannot possible because it does not belongs to the range, right? Why not for my negative? Because R cannot be negative value. Okay, so hope you understand this. It's quite conceptual. It's complicated to find out the answers in terms of such irrational form. Okay, but still we don't have any other way to solve this. Move on with the next question. Wow, it's simply based on PMI, that is principle of mathematical induction method. So we'll directly write down the answer from the statement that if n square minus n plus 41 is a prime, then which one of the following is true? So let's put 1 by 1, 3 and 5 in the option in the question. So P of 3 has answered 3 square, that is 9, minus 3 plus 41. So 9 minus 3, 6, 6 plus 41, that is 47. P of 3, which is a prime compulsory. And P of 5, if I want to find out, so 25 minus 5 plus 41, so 20, and 20 plus 41, that is 61. 61 is also a prime number. That means both 3 and 4, P of 3 and P of 5 are true. Okay, nothing else to do in this question. Next important one. In next question, we have given a limit x tends to 1 plus. It is very important, which is given to us. So limit x tends to 1 plus 1 minus mode of x plus a sine mode of 1 minus x into sine pi by 2 integer of 1 minus x whole divided by mode of 1 minus x and integer of 1 minus x. Now very important condition that is given, x tends to 1 plus. 1 plus, that is x greater than 1. And if x greater than 1, then which are the terms we can find out? First thing, modulus x will give us plus x. Mode of 1 minus x will be negative, that is x minus 1. And integer of 1 minus 6 we want to find out, so multiply with minus and add 1 less than 0. So integer of 1 minus x will give us minus 1 answer. Okay, so it is very important to keep these three results in our mind, that modulus x is positive, modulus of 1 minus x will give us x minus 1 answer, and integer of 1 minus x has given minus 1. So now let's put all those value into the question. So now that will be limit x tends to 1 plus 1 as it is, modulus of x is plus x, then sine modulus 1 minus x will give us sine of x minus 1 into integer of 1 minus x is equals to minus 1, so it will be sine of minus pi by 2 whole divided by 1 minus x will be x minus 1 and integer will be minus 1. So limit x tends to 1 plus. Now this can be written as minus of x minus 1 plus sine of x minus 1. Okay, then divided by x minus 1, here divided by x minus 1 with sine minus pi by 2 as minus 1 and this minus 1. Okay, so limit x tends to 1 plus, or if I directly remove the limit, because this x minus 1 cancel, that is minus 1, sine x minus 1 by x minus 1 has answer 1, and minus 1 by minus 1, that is plus 1, so answer equals to 0. So this is the answer of limit, that is option number 4. Okay, if it is only tends to 1, if it is only tends to 1, then we have to think for right hand side as well as left hand side, and in that case maybe we get some possibility of answer as does not exist, but it's only a right side limit, so we just get the fixed answer, that is 0. Okay, but this is the important part, this whole is important part to decide the values from this given condition. Okay, next move on with the next question. In next question we have given that an unbiased coin, that is which has both sides properly, is tossed. If the outcome is head, a pair of unbiased dice is rolled and the sum of the number obtained on them is noted. So let us first of all toss a coin. So if you toss a coin, then we'll get two possibilities, either head or tail. So head or tail will get. Okay, if a head is there, then we have to throw a pair of dice. Okay, pair of dice, so we'll get total, here we'll say that pair of dice we can throw. Okay, and if toss of the coin results tail, then a card well shuffled from 9 cards written 1 to 9 is randomly picked and the number on the card is noted. Okay, the probability that the noted number is either 7 or number 8 we have to find out. So when you throw a pair of dice, right, and when you throw a pair of dice, then sum of the numbers you have to note it, and that sum of number must be either 7 or 8. So we can say that here sum of the number can be 7 or sum of the number can be 8. And when you toss a coin and if you had tail, then a well shuffled card you have to pick, then it will be 7 or 8 also. So first of all, let us find out the probability of head. Probability of head is 1 by 2. Probability of tail is also 1 by 2. Okay. Then when you throw a die, so sum of numbers is 7. So which are the elements to get 7? That is 1 6 6 1, 2 5 5 2, and 3 4 4 3. So probability of getting sum of the number as 7 is equals to 6 by 36, and sum of numbers is 8. So that has 3 5 5 3, 2 6 6 2, and 4 4. So that has probability 5 by 36. Okay, and this two, so 7 and 8, this two, that is a number as 7, that is 1 by 9, and this is also 1 by 9. Therefore, we can directly say that required probability, a very general case of probability given to us, that either head and we can get the sum of number as 7, or head and we can get the sum of number as 8. Similarly, tail and we'll get 7, or tail and we get 8. So head has probability 1 by 2, and 7 and 8 has probability 6 by 36 plus 5 by 36. Similarly, tail has probability 1 by 2 and 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9. So if you solve this, we'll get 11 by 72 plus 1 by 9. So it is 11 plus 8 by 72, and probability will get us 19 by 72. It's your answer. A very simple case of general probability with the independent events. Okay, just a very simple thing you need to focus on, that if you throw head a coin and if you head get, then throw a dice, pair of dice. Okay, so these two are the independent events. And similarly, if you get tails and you have to throw you have to pick a card from well shuffled deck of 9 cards. Clear everyone? So hope you all understand this. Next question we have given, that A be the point on the line. The line is given to us as r bar as 1 minus 3 mu I caret, then mu minus 1 j caret, and 2 plus 5 mu. This can be the form of line we have given. Okay, so if I write down like this also, r bar as 1 minus 3 mu, mu minus 1, and 2 plus 5 mu, like this way. Okay, and B is a point on this space. B is another point, right? So this line has equation like this, and a point A is on the line, and B is another point, which is 3, 2, and 6. Then the value of mu for which vector AB is parallel to the plane. Now it's a very simple case again. We already discussed such condition in the previous question also, that whenever we have a plane and a line parallel to each other, so normal of the plane and direction vector L bar both are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so let us assume that let A has coordinates x, y, z, which is equals to 1 minus 3 mu, mu minus 1, and 2 plus 5 mu, because this point is on the line. So what should be the vector AB? Vector AB will be 3 minus 1, 2 plus 3 mu, then 2 minus mu minus minus plus 1, that is 3 minus mu, and 6 minus 2, 4 minus 5. Hope you understand this vector AB, and this is what I talk about, vector AB. Okay, and then from the plane x minus 4y plus 3z equals to 1, will get n bar as 1 minus 4 3. Now plane is parallel to the line AB, Therefore, direction vector AB dot or perpendicular to n bar, and therefore direction vector AB dot n bar has dot equals to 0. Therefore 1 minus 4 3 dot 2 plus 3 mu, 3 minus mu, and 4 minus 5 mu equals to 0. So it will be 1 plus 3 mu minus 12 plus 4 mu and plus 12 minus 15 mu equals to 0. So it will be minus 12 plus 12 cancel, and sorry, it's 2. Minus 12 plus 12 cancel, it's 2, and minus 8 mu equals to 0. So 8 mu equals to 2 and mu equals to 1 by 4. That is the answer. That is C is your answer. Clear everyone? So hope it is also a very kind of easy question from the textbook. Just a simple concept you need to focus. And then the last question of this, that integration of sine theta raised to n minus sine theta whole raised to 1 by n cos theta upon sine raised to n plus 1 theta. Now just if we observe, the whole question has the format in terms of sine, except this sine theta, cos theta. So what we'll do first, we'll take let sine theta equals to x. So cos theta d theta equals to, we consider as dx. So now the integration will be x raised to n minus x whole raised to 1 by n whole divided by x raised to n plus 1 into dx. This is a simple case. Okay. Now what we'll do first, let us take the highest power of n common, x common. So x has highest power n, and with that 1 by n I can take common. So x common only, with 1 minus x raised to n minus 1. Hope you all understand this. That if I take x raised to n common, then it will be x raised to 1 minus n, right? Let me write down this here. X raised to 1 minus n, right? Whole raised to 1 by n divided by x raised to n plus 1 dx. So it's 1 minus x raised to 1 minus n whole raised to 1 by n into dx upon x to the power n. Now if you want to go with the substitution, or if you just directly check the derivative of this, right? Let me say that here d by dx of 1 minus x to the power 1 minus n is equals to, 1 has derivative 0, minus, it will be 1 minus n and x to the 1 minus n minus 1, that is nx is to n minus 1, so minus n. So it will be minus, or if I take minus common, so n minus 1 by x to the power, and this will be the derivative. So to get this, what I will do, I will just multiply and divide with n minus 1. Let me divide with n minus 1. Let me write down 1 minus x to the 1 minus n whole to the 1 minus n as it is, into n minus 1 upon x raised to n dx. So now just check. This can be the function. We know the property that fx to the power n dot f dash x dx equals to fx to the power n plus 1 plus c. So just check, this is the function with power 1 by n dot its derivative. So it will be 1 upon n minus 1 into, by n plus 1, sorry, okay, into 1 minus x to the power 1 minus n whole raised to 1 by n plus 1 divided by 1 by n plus 1 plus c. This will be the answer, and now we have to put the value and simple simplification of this. So if I give a proper simplification in this, so it will be 1 by n minus 1 with LCM in the denominator, so it will be n by n plus 1, then in the bracket 1 minus 1 by x to the power n minus 1 whole raised to n plus 1 by n plus c. And now instead of x, if we put sine theta, then it will be n upon n square minus 1. Before putting value of sine theta, we'll just put the simple simplification, that is x to the power n minus 1 and n plus 1 by n plus c, and therefore the final answer I can say n by n square minus 1 minus 1 upon sine theta raised to n minus 1 and whole raised to n plus 1 by n plus c. So this can be the answer. Right? So the option is n by n square minus 1 minus 1 upon sine theta raised to n minus 1 and whole raised to n plus 1 by n, that is C is the answer. That is option number C. Okay. So hope you all understand this session. This is the end of the session 3 as well as the whole solution of the paper JEE mains paper number shift 1, 10th January 2019. Okay. So hope you like this session. If you understand properly, if you find something better in it, so share it, like it, and subscribe it so you can get more videos on this. And I'll try to put the rest of the solutions of the JEE mains paper also. I already uploaded so many all the papers of 2020 JEE mains examination, and then I'm starting uploading the paper solution of 2019. Okay. For any difficulties, contact this WhatsApp number, or you can make a comment in the comment box also. Okay. So thank you from my side.